I feel like rappers need to leave poop bars in like the year 1920. Like whoever the first guy that ever made a poop bar was, like that person needs to get arrested for like not even being arrested isn't enough. Okay, you need to be tortured in hell for all eternity because poop bars stink. Wait, that's kind of a bar. Wait a minute. Wait, now I see why they do it. That was kind of addicting. Nah, but poop bars are terrible, bro. Like, the one that I always think of is J. Cole. I let you feel like you the shit, but boy, you can't out-fault me. You know, it's like, bro, you got gas. Like, bro, you a gassy brother. Take a tum. You feel what I'm saying? Like, take some medicine. What do you want me to say to you, bro? Like, you just be farting everywhere. Nah, hold on. Wait a minute. Kind of relatable. Wait a minute, that's kind of relatable. I'm also a farter. You know, I be queefing sometimes. It'd be like that, you know. But look, it is what it is, man. I be spitting. Call that IBS because I be shitting. Paper. That was fucking horrible. That was as bad as I've ever heard somebody ever like spit a bar before. That was actually miserable. Like, it wasn't even remotely good. But here, Fantano made this video where he's ranking poop bars. And I want to go ahead and see if we're going to go ahead and agree, chat. Why not? Why not let it fly? I like the ASAP Rocky one. What was the ASAP Rocky one? Where's the Eminem bars at? What he say? He said, like, I be eating my girl's ass because she got diarrhea because she has what my ex lacks or something like that. That shit was kind of hard. You got to admit that. Omega talking about shit bars made him relate more to J. Cole. You get it.
Hey, hi, and hello, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, the
internet's busiest music nerd type shit.
Here to talk about one of the most important topics in
type
music,
shit.
Period, ever. Poop, duty,
nice.
Turds, shit.
You can't tell me this ain't go crazy. What is this?
Ice cream, scooping, shitting, pooping.
All right, man.
Ice cream,
scooping, shitting, pooping. Hold on. Okay, that one might be the best. That shit was kind of hard. That shit was kind of hard.
Excrement. It is a topic that is on everyone's mind.
I agree. Fecal matter bars should be reported.
On the mind of a lot of rappers, as evidenced by this recently posted clip from a yet-to-be officially released Ice Spice song. What does she say? She says, like, these bitches think they're the shit and that they're not.
Okay. Have you guys heard that snippet from Ice Spice? That shit was kind of hard. She might have the only hard shit bar of all time. This shit was kind of hard.
Even the fart. I recently saw this clip.
Does anybody got a clip to it, bro? I need to listen to that shit. The shit was hard.
Bar, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of hard. League is better than a lot of recent examples.
Hold on, Fantano. Fantano's hip? Let me find out. Nah, Fantano been for the people, bro. He knows what's good.
That I could think of where maybe any given rapper.
You backpedaled in 10 seconds? Because I had forgotten that was an actual good moment where there was a good shit bar. But usually shit bars are not very poggers. You know, what are you going to do? Disagree with me on that?
Is saying something along the lines of, I'm the shit, but I'm the shit. You could find me in a diaper, which also made me think about the quality of those types of bars across the board. How could we develop an effective and tasteful, helpful hierarchy of the best moments where rappers are rapping about poop or comparing themselves to
Wait, is this the Ice Spice video?
What the fuck I'ma say in the intro?
Hold on now.
You want me to say something so bad?
Stop playing with him, Brian.
Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fault. I be going hard. I'm breaking their hearts. Like, bitches be quick, but I'm quicker. Bitches be thick, but I'm thicker. She could be rich, but I'm richer.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was kind of hard, you gotta admit. The way that it led into like the beat drop and the way she followed up is what's really important. Like, it's the follow up and it going into the beat drop. That's what really makes the big difference there. And that's why, like, yeah, I agree. She was shitting. She was pooping and farting.
So, of course, the most logical choice
She was
there
pooping and
is,
farting.
Tier list. And yes, this is a serious video. And so our poop journey begins with a bar from the one and only Kodak Black, who says on the song Tunnel Vision, she want to see me every day. She want to be my bae. That money make me come. It make me fornicate. I'm the shit. I need some toilet paper.
Hold on. So where's the bar? Where's the creativity? Where's the rhyme even? Is there even a rhyme? I guess bae, fornicate, that could kind of go. This shit stinks, literally.
Which I'm not really crazy about as a bar. I don't really think it's like a good shit self-comparison and simile. Like,
yeah, I would agree.
The shit, why would you be seeking out some toilet paper? It's the person who does the shit that needs the toilet paper, not the shit itself. It really just makes no sense whatsoever as a poop bar.
I mean, true.
TBH. I'm going to put this one over in the D row. It's not like making me cringe or want to die or anything. But
Sure.
It's just seriously lacking some creativity.
I would agree.
Okay, next on the list, we actually have Kodak Black again on
He likes his
track,
shit bars, huh?
Drowning. Features a Boogie with the Hoodie too, where it is said, I'm the shit, I'm farting. I don't know how to potty.
Damn. That sucks.
Which, you know, could be a bit of a play on words in terms of partying, I suppose. But this one I'm also just not very impressed with. I'm the shit, I'm farting. I don't know how to potty. Honestly, at the end of this one, I'm just left even.
This is hard. You got to listen to it. How is that? Okay, so how is that a bar, though? Like, how is that hard at all?
Less impressed and frankly kind of worried too. Like, knowing how to potty is a pretty essential, you know,
How
thing as
how
far
is
as,
not
like,
knowing how to potty
everyday
a
life
flex?
and function goes.
Potty party? But like, what does that have to do with being the shit, though? What does that have to do with like taking a shit?
I'm going to put this over in the. Bless me. I'm going to put this over in the.
Bless you, Fantano.
E row. Also, shout out to NLE Choppa, who, you know, once went on that social media excursion where he claimed to
because he's the life of the potty.
So many times
what
in
the
one
hell
day.
is going
that guy right
on?
there is the guy who knows how to party. That's for sure. All right, next poop bar comes from none other than J. Cole, who has had at least a few over his career.
He's had quite a
this one
few.
over
Yes.
here is the flow sick as shit. Catch Ebola if you bit this.
Poopy.
I never take. I invent the
Poopy.
then flip the poop, then lick the
Poopy.
and bit the poop back twice. I'm that nice.
I know we got a few J. Cole dick riders in the chat. This stinks, man. This fucking stinks. This stinks. I'm not gonna lie, chat. This stinks. What the? This flow sick as shit. Catch Ebola if you bit the shit. I never take. I invent the shit, then flip the shit, then lick the shit, and bit the shit back twice. I'm that nice. He's licking and biting shit, y'all.
Woo. Honestly, loving the very busy and kind of complicated rhyme scheme.
Fun
here.
fact, YouTube demonetizes for swearing too many times in a row. I might be in trouble.
Loving the flow, loving him sort of rhyming shit with
Poopy.
I feel like it could have been a little bit harder if he wasn't going on about licking the shit. That one kind of made me
I
wince
agree
a little
with
bit.
that.
Overall, definitely
When you
hardest
said
poop
licking
bar
and
so
biting the
far.
shit, like,
And I would put it in.
it at least had like good flow and stuff like that, I guess. But like licking and biting the shit, I don't know. B tier is a little high in my opinion.
Hero. B for BM. Okay, next, Kodak Black again. Why are there so many Kodak Black poop bars? He's got another on a track over here from
Two girls, one cup,
this
enjoyer,
record.
right?
I'm the shit baby girl, so I got stains in my drawer.
Me too. Me too. Yo, real talk. If you don't got duty streaks all up in your panties or whatever, like you're not a real man.
is not only short, it's lazy, it's a bad simile, and on top of it, it's embarrassing. I'm just gonna put it in the F. Wait, like, please let this be the last Kodak Black poop bar in this video.
Bro, I will take off my pants right now and show y'all my dookie streaks.
Really knows how to come through with a simile that's a little bit gross and a little bit weird. Our guy Hopson, off the track Hop is Back in promotion of his album Knock Madness at the time. He said, see, I'm the shit, like I slithered in poo. I'm sicker than sticking my freaking dick inside a bitch's syphilis cooch.
Okay, I cannot pretend any longer. Rappers like him are the worst thing that's happened in life. You know what I mean? Like, they just say the most outlandish, disgusting things. And like, oh, I'm so weird and edgy. I'm so quirky. Oh, look at me. Bro, you're 36. Like, you're 36, man. What the fuck is happening? This one stinks. Like, this is not even hard. It's not even good. I'm the shit like I slithered in poo. I'm sicker than sticking my freaking dick inside a bitch's syphilis cooch. Like, okay, you have that rhyme scheme where like a lot of the shit like rhymes together in the sentences, and that's like a technically impressive thing to do. But like the words you're using are bad. The lyrics are poopy.
It's not, well, that's not necessary. All right, let's just rewind there. See, I'm the shit like I slithered in poo, which is a very weird and disturbing mental image.
It sounds better when Fantano says
that
it.
I really get. It's not like continuously slithering in poo would make you poo. It wouldn't alter your chemical or genetic makeup to the point where you literally turn into a turd. So
that is true. That is technically true. You can't deny that.
This one is a little faulty. And just the idea of not just being in poo, having poo on you, swimming in poo, no, slithering in it, kind of makes my skin crawl and makes me want to die. I'm going to put this over in probably the E row. Not a very good poop bar, in my view. All right, next on the list, that is going to be the man, the legend, Trippie Redd, with a bar over here where he says, bitch, I'm the shit like my butt stink.
Like, this makes J. Cole's I make you feel like you the shit, but boy, you can't out-fart me. It makes that bar sound like an S-tier bar. Like, this is not even like, who can relate? Bro, like, do my butt stink? Yes. Absolutely, it always does. But like, it's got to be hard to put in a song. Like, that wasn't hard.
It's short. It's kind of funny. It's straight and to the point. It's not great, but I suppose it gets the
like
message
a C tier.
Across. And you know, knowing Trippie Redd's general vibe, I know he's kind of like, you know, saying in a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek way. I mean, this one can pass. We'll let it pass like a bowel movement.
Okay, that's fair.
C row.
Let it pass like a bowel movement? That was hard.
Poop bar comes from Wiz Khalifa. And now all these haters looking at me pitifully because I'm the shit. Literally. A confusing bar, to say the least. Like, I know everybody who wants to flex or sort of like, you know, prop themselves up will say something like, you know, I'm the shit. It's a pretty common phrase. People say that they're the
poopy
all the time, but nobody wants to be the
poop.
Literally. Nobody literally wants
Uber,
to be a hunk
that's
of shit.
part of life,
which kind of
man.
makes the haters part confusing. Are the haters looking at him pitifully because they're in a lower position than him that they're envious of? Or are they looking at him
because he's literally shit,
meaning with pity, because they're like, whoa, look at that guy, he's literally shit. That's kind of sad for him. That's something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, that man just like turned into a turd. It's quite sad and it's quite unfortunate. Not a fate that I think anybody should have to suffer.
Fantano was such a troll, bro.
Yeah, I feel like this one's kind of weird, awkward, and embarrassing.
What up, Straw Hat,
wants
Nico?
To be the shit, literally. I'm putting this over in the E row. It's not a very good poop bar. All right, next.
Who do we got next?
Is Mr. One-Liner.
Oh, this one's gonna be fire.
Lil Wayne, who actually, when I was doing research for this, has a lot of poop bars. But I mean, the guy has put out so many tracks, so many mixtapes.
Yeah,
the likelihood that
it's got to be a banger in here.
About poop at some point is high. And this is one shining example over here where he says, "Dear Mr. Toilet, I'm the shit. Got these haters pissed because my toilet paper thick."
Nah, that's. You gotta listen. 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 It's because his toilet paper is more than 2-ply, bro. Like, he's pretty much wiping his ass with towels, bro. Like, that's how much of the goat he is, bro. That's how much of the shit he is. That to wipe him type shit, you need towels, bro. That 1-ply not gonna work.
thick, which honestly, I feel like you could have done this bar in a much less creative way where you just kind of go from I'm the shit to the toilet paper bit. But the magic of Lil Wayne is that he adds these extra little details.
You would
He's
know
not
all
just
about
talking to
that?
anybody
Yeah.
telling them that he's the shit.
I would.
He's talking to Mr. Toilet. And not only is he talking to Mr. Toilet, he's writing it out as Dear Mr. Toilet, as if it's a
Seen
fucking
someone
letter.
on Twitter say Big Sean got better punchlines than Wayne? No. Here's the problem with being a punchline rapper like a Big Sean or like a Wayne is that if your punchlines are subpar, you'll get the reputation of a Big Sean. But if your punchlines are even sometimes really fucking great, you get the Lil Wayne treatment. But there was obviously Lil Wayne's a little different because there was years where his punchlines were great. Whereas like Big Sean can have a decent punchline every once in a while, but I think most of the time people would agree, even though I like Big Sean more than most people, I think most people would probably agree that Big Sean generally has weaker punchlines.
So Lil Wayne, quill in hand with ink, writing a letter on some quality parchment.
The tweet was, if Big Sean rapped Wayne's lyrics, we'd call it corny. The thing is, though, is that a big part of an artist's like pen game or whatever is also in their delivery, right? Like, I mean, remember when Meek Mill exposed Drake for having Quentin Miller like do the ghostwriting or whatever? Man, I listened to them Quentin Miller songs. Apparently, only Drake can say "running through the six with my woes" like that because that motherfucker Quentin, that shit was not hitting. When Quentin said like 10 bands, 100 bands, I was not buying it, bro. But when Drake said it, I was like, okay, I'll buy that. Okay, now that makes sense. You feel me? Like it's a difference, bro.
Dear Mr. Toilet, I'm the shit. Got these haters pissed because, you know, you obviously want to have a reference to the other thing people do in the bathroom, which also highlights the fact that his haters
This one might legitimately be an S tier shit bar.
Not the
Poopy.
He's the
Poopy.
His haters, they're the piss. So his haters are pissed because his toilet paper is thick, meaning that he has the money to spend on very expensive, very thick toilet paper. A single square of Lil Wayne's toilet paper is as thick as the phone book. That's how. Do
you believe Lil Wayne when he says he writes none of his lyrics down? Yeah, that's how a lot of rappers are. And I think honestly, that is a very big difference between successful rappers and non-successful rappers. The reason why like successful rappers, their music feels so like lively and so like and so natural is because it is. They literally hopped into the booth and like either punched in or just freestyled and then took the best parts of like a bunch of freestyles and put it together. And that's how a lot of artists make songs. And pretty much every rapper in Atlanta makes music like that. Like, I know like Young Thug does this. I know Future does this. I'm not even talking about strictly Atlanta rappers. This is how most people make music now. Like Cardi does this. Like pretty much every rapper does this where they'll play a beat and then they'll freestyle and go like, and then start to slowly put words to it like, I told these niggas that I ain't the shit. I'm telling these niggas that I ain't telling these niggas that. And then they're like, okay, I like that take. So then they do that take and then they move on to the next thing. And like, because it's all free flowing, like it just feels so much more natural, right? Whereas if you write your bars first, generally, if you're writing them without listening to a beat, you're going to have to retool your lyrics to fit the beat you eventually rap on, which is one. And two, when you're reading off of something, it feels like you're reading a script, you know? And it's the same thing for like YouTube videos where you can tell when a YouTuber is reading off a script or when they're talking off the top because there's just a different feeling there, right? And it's the same thing for music. Like you can generally tell when somebody's reading off of something or when somebody is like actually going off the top, which is why it's really impressive when an artist that does write is able to make it feel natural, right? Like we're talking like Kendrick's, Drake's, Cole's, like when these guys can make it feel so natural, that's why I think these artists are super impressive because that's hard to do when you're reading off a piece of paper. I think that's also the same reason the quality of music is ass and compared to fast food. That is true. Because a lot of motherfuckers think they're Wayne and Jay-Z and shit like that, but they can't be. That's a good point.
Money he has at his disposal. Just super.
It's just like completely different ways to make music, you know?
toilet paper from Lil Wayne. I actually like this bar quite a bit. I think it's a good quality poop bar. I'm going to put it over in A. I think it's a good A+ poop
Like
bar.
I found this one channel where I found this one channel that has a bunch of like studio sessions from mainstream rappers like Future and Young Thug and how they record music. And it's like actually so crazy. Like Future will legit like re-record one line like 15 times just to get the right take. So he starts off by getting the melody of it first, figuring out what pocket he wants to hit, what flow he wants to hit, and then he slowly starts putting words to it. And then once he finds the words to it, he'll redo it like fucking 10 more times on top of that. It's really impressive to watch that shit.
This one comes from Porchy, who I have not really heard before.
I've not heard of this person.
You will see me splurt on a track like I'm aiming for first place in a race. I'm the shit. You ain't even a turd. I don't know. I think this one's okay. It's passable. It's basic. I'm the shit. You're not even a turd. I mean, I've heard that form before.
Yeah.
Let's put it in C.
I think because it's so formulaic, I'd want to put it lower. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, following this, we have Birdman. Birdman, a Lil Wayne.
Being the engineer must be hell. Yeah.
As well. And on this track, Wayne says, I know the game, analyst, man, I'm the shit, and y'all janitors. Now you see that.
Wait, that's hard. Wait, nah, that's hard. No, this is S tier. I know the game, analyst. Man, I'm the shit, and y'all some janitors. Like, that, because look, so boom. If you know the game type shit, like you an analyst of the game, like you really know this shit, right? And then like you could classify analyst as knowing the game as like, you know what I mean? That's how that goes together. And then I'm the shit and you the janitor, meaning like if you're literally the shit, then you could say that you know the game. Whereas if you're just a janitor, like at the basketball court, you just like cleaning up. You know what I mean? Like what does the janitor know about the game of basketball? Like the janitor ain't running the X's and O's. The janitor not breaking down LeBron's game. He just mopping the floor. You feel me? Could also be referring to analyst, or I'm reaching. You might be a little reaching, but you know what? It's Lil Wayne, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Lil Wayne meant that. Lil Wayne's a genius. What is this? Oh, this is legendary shit.
All dead, all dead, put me to the edge. Yeah, they're all dead, push me to the edge.
Wow, this is crazy.
I said, push me to the edge. Yeah, they're all dead. I said, put me to the edge. Yeah, they're all dead. I said, put me to the edge. Yeah, they're all dead. Almost.
Yeah, that's mad. That's how magic is made, man.
Analyst, man, I'm the shit, and y'all janitors. Now you see, that's a good quality delineation between
this
being
is S
shit
tier
and somebody being something else.
This is S
Lil Wayne
tier.
is the shit. Lil Wayne is the thing people have to think of, have to mind, have to obsess over, have to clean up after. And
this is easily
janitors.
S
They're
tier.
the ones who have to like sort of think about that and do that, put in the labor for Lil Wayne on Lil Wayne's behalf. Not as good as the Dear Mr. Toilet one, but I could put this one in B. It's fine.
I thought that one was
It's
better
not
than the
bad
Mr.
poop bar.
Toilet
Pretty
one.
likable poop bar. All right, and how can we forget, of course,
Hey, S tier, poopity scoop. Scoop, de whoop, de poop. Nah, this one is so legendary because it sparked probably the greatest shift between mainstream rappers since, okay, this is going to sound crazy, but since Biggie and Pac. Or I guess Jay-Z and Nas, because that came after. But like, we have never really seen nothing on this level since then. Since like Jay-Z and Nas. Granted, I don't think the beef was as like visceral as some of the beefs of, you know, prior times, but superstars on this level actively not getting along and not liking each other, like with Ye and Drake, that shit has not happened in quite some time.
Mr. Kanye West, who came through with his Lift Yourself masterpiece with bars such as poop de scoop, scoop diddy whoop, whoop de scoop de poop. Even if it is just gibberish at the end of the day, it's still some poop bars, still kind of qualifies.
And it went crazy.
I mean, it's silly, it's fun,
S tier.
it's cheeky, it's stupid. It's obviously not as lyrically
You
clever.
think Ye beef bigger than Kendrick and Drake beef? the Kendrick and Drake beef could be way bigger if they weren't throwing subliminals at each other. Because the beef between Kendrick and Drake is very real. They both have dissed each other multiple times on their songs, but it's sneak dissing. If it was like actually like them standing on business and owning that shit, it could be bigger. Because honestly, the Ye and Drake beef is like, I just really feel like it's some petty bullshit at the end of the day. Like, I don't think either one of them dudes has that big of a right to be super upset at the other one. Whereas like the Kendrick and Drake beef, like I feel like them two niggas like actively don't like each other on some like personal metaphysical shit. Well, but also I think Drake doesn't like Ye on some very personal stuff as well, but you know, it's whatever.
As Lil Wayne and J. Cole.
And I think the Kendrick and Drake beef would have been more entertaining.
Right. We could give it a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy 6 out of 10 and plop it right there. All right, next we have Lil Wayne. Again, I told you, this man likes to say that he's the shit. In fact, on this track, Glory, he says, holy poopy, I'm the poopy, I'm God's manure, holy poopy, I'm the poopy, porta potty Tunchi, which, yeah, I don't really think.
Wait, that's kind of hard. Hold on.
All right,
Listen
next
to that
we
again.
have Lil Wayne. Again, I told you, this man likes to say that he's the shit. In fact, on this track, Glory, he says, holy poopy.
Holy shit, I'm the holy shit, I'm God's manure. Holy shit, I'm the shit, porta potty Tunchi. That's kind of hard. If you told me the truth, it said I'm the shit and you party pooping. That's kind of hard. Porta potty Tunchi, this is S tier. Am I a Lil Wayne dick rider or is this actually kind of crazy? I feel like this shit is kind of crazy. Especially the holy shit, I'm the holy shit, I'm God's manure is kind of fucking hard. Like that is actually very hard.
I'm the poopy. I'm God's manure. Holy poopy.
I'm the shit and you party pooping is so fire.
I'm the poopy. Porta potty Tunchi, which, yeah, I don't really think is as clever as, you know, the other Wayne bars.
Come on, Fantano.
It's really him just kind of saying he's the shit over and over and over for the most part, which I think could have been more interesting. Repetitive, low effort. We could plop it off. Just pinch it off and just put it right there in C. It's not embarrassing. It's not terrible. It's just, again, it's just repetitive.
He's not a real
course,
shitter.
Forget the
He
legend
need a fiber.
Lamar. He's got some poop bars too.
On Section 80? Which one is this?
Classic record, Section 80.
I love Section 80, by the way.
If you the shit.
Oh, nah, this one's fire. Nah, this one's fire. This was on Rigor Mortis. This is Rigor Mortis, right?
I climax where you begin, and then I end on cloud.
This bar is so good, I forgot it was a shit bar. Think about that now, chat. That's how fire this one is. This is S tier.
Which is a bit of an odd one. Like, I climax where you begin, and then I end on cloud 9. Like, is this a coming fast bar? I don't know. This is a poop bar. We're analyzing poop bars here. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
W nut bars.
He says, I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you the shit, then I decline. Which I really like the flow of that bar. I really like the way we go from rhyme to decline. And in so many words, I feel like he's almost kind of like, you know, poo-pooing.
I thought that clap was in real life. I was like, who the fuck is in my room, bro? Is that Toto from JJK?
The idea of calling yourself the shit, or at least that's how I read it. I could be totally wrong here. Kendrick's lyrical genius transcends understanding sometimes. I'll say that. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it over in B. We could put this one in the B row. Yeah. Just because.
Where's the S tier shit bars?
Imagery of it. All right. And of course, we got to throw it back to a classic. We got to throw it back to a classic. If you guys
I'm not
love
this much of an old head, man.
Back of your hand, you already know the bar that I'm talking about. Of course, we're talking about the bar from Jizza, where he's sort of like, you know, is
Jizza? Nice. He thought he was me.
Posturing. He's throwing that thread out there, and then he says, "What's in your pants? Ah, human feces. Throw your shitty drawers in the hamper. Next time, come strapped with a fucking pamper." You know, honestly, it's silly. It's over the top. Why this person would have any other kind of feces in his pants than human feces, I don't know. But still, it's a hard poop bar. It's so hard. It's a constipated poop bar. I think we could throw this up at the top. It's a top tier. It's a top echelon classic
Agree to
mega
disagree.
influential poop bar. It won't even flush. That's how hard it is. Let's really kind of finish this process off. We got Childish Gambino.
Okay,
He's
I
also
thought
got,
this was Gambino, but I wasn't sure. Oh, this one's about to suck. Speaking of punchline rappers that suck, Gambino is the king of sucky punchline rappers.
Poop bars out there. He says actually on the track Freaks and Geeks, I'm the shit. When these dudes talk, they talk in bull me, which...
He needs to be arrested. Oh my God. That's funny as hell, though. I can't lie.
Does hit a little corny. I will say that. It does kind of like...
It's kind of hard, though.
But with that being said, I feel like it is kind of a creative bar. I haven't heard a lot of rappers or heard any rappers prior to this, in fact. Kind of, you know...
I missed when I thought these bars were good. Bro, same. There was a time where I was a very big Childish Gambino fan, and I loved his music. And I'm not going to lie, I'll still go back and bump his old shit like I'm a teenager again. Like, don't get it twisted. I still will, because it's just a big part of my childhood when I was, you know, a teenager. So, like, I'll go back and still bump that. But I can recognize that it fucking sucks. I can't go back further than BTI. Nah, I'll throw on Camp right now. I'll throw on Camp right now and sing every song bar for bar, man. Don't fucking play games with me. I realize, look, Camp sucks. I get it. But I'm still singing that shit.
That or, you know, certainly a bar like that wouldn't have dawned on me. So I feel like he does deserve some credit for this one. I'm the shit. When these dudes talk, they talk in bull me. Yeah, we could be
that's got to be A tier.
Kind to Donald on this one, especially since I have given him some negative reviews over the years.
Come on, that was at least A tier, man. Like, be for real. That was better than like a lot of the ones we heard. Yeah, I think a lot of his bars aged poorly, but particularly his Asian fetish was very corny. Like, when I used to listen to it as a kid, I never like internalized it. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't really give a shit. But then you look back on it and it's like, huh, yeah, that is a little odd.
Bro. And for on clever grounds, on grounds that it is a little witty, that it is more witty than shitty. And
yo, chat, drop your best poop bar.
Leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. That is your poop bar tier list. Thank you very much for watching. What are some of your favorite poop bars that I talked about here? What are some poop bars that maybe I didn't remember? I think we could leave it there, though. This is way too much time to be talking about poop. So
there's never enough time to talk about poop. But yeah, I definitely want to know what your favorite poop bar is.